Hello, welcome back once again. This is Samuel Ambrose Onen. We are still continuing with checking our system specification. So in the previous video, we have seen how to use control panel to achieve this task, where we just type control panel on our Windows menu here to gain access to the system using control panel. And that's how we did it, and we got here. We check the system security, and then we check on our firewalls, and then we also look at the system RAM, processor, and the hard drive. Now we are going to use another way of doing this, that is to say by using command line prompt. And the first one that we are going to start with is called MSCONFIG. So to do that, go to the Windows search box, type CMD, which stands for command, and then you open the command prompt windows. Once you open that command prompt windows, then you just enter that command called MSCONFIG. MSCONFIG. This will bring you the Microsoft system configuration, whereby you will be able to have access to the system from that menu. When you press enter, we will be able to gain this system configuration menu, where you can find options to different parts of the system. But I am not going to show you all this. I'm just going to focus on one thing, and that is the only thing you need to focus on when you're performing this task. Otherwise, if you do something else which you may not have idea about, you may end up wrecking your system. So I don't want you to do that. So when this thing comes here after typing MSCONFIG, just select tools and then select system information and click launch, and my friend, that will bring you on this windows called system information windows with the summary as the default selection. So from this summary, you can see the name of the operating system there is Windows 10 Professional, and when you go down, there's a lot of things that you may get from here. For example, you can get the version of the operating system, you can get the description, the manufacturers, and all those kind of things. But we are not interested on those information. We are only interested to know the operating system meets our requirement, which is at least Windows 10 10. But here we have Windows 10 Professional, which is above the requested requirement. And also we are interested to know the speed of the operating system, which is x64 based operating system. And then we also need to know this processor, its speeds, and maybe some more information about it, but they are not really crucial. We are only interested to know the speed, which in this case is 2.5 gigahertz. And then there we go. We also have the cache memory there. That's the memory inside the processor. And this processor is 2 cores and 4 logical processors found inside this processor. So it's Intel Core TM-i5 processor. So when you go down, you will find information about the RAM there. But the RAM is 6 gigabytes. And when we go further down, we cannot see anything about the hard drive. That means we can go to the components there and then select storage. After selecting storage, then select disks. When you select disk, my friend, this will give you the information about the disk, the hard disk on the system. We have this Patriot 210 256 gigabytes, and that is the fixed hard disk, and it has 3 partitions as we have seen previously, and there are many sectors as well, 63 sectors, and the size of the healthy hard disk is 380.47 gigabytes. We have seen that in the partition, and partition 1 contains the reserve part of the hard disk, and then this one partition 2, but is number 1 there because the numbering starts from 0. So this one is the second partition in the middle, which contains our system, And then the third one is the one that contains the recovery part of the system, the recovery program that will be used for recovering some data if the system misbehaves, or recovering the system itself in case something malfunctions. So my friend, thank you for viewing. I hope this video has been informative. This is how to use MSCONFIG from the command line to gain access to the system information. Happy learning.